Hi dears, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Anna with you here and you are in the recent update of the situation and the latest news here from Spain and of course from our Valencian region, our sunny area of Benidorm. Today is Monday, it's 8th of March, it's International Women's Day. So happy 8th of March everyone, especially the women that are watching this channel. So for today we don't have a very big amount of news just because the situation hasn't been updated since the weekend, because you know here in Spain we don't receive any numbers, any updates during Saturday and Sunday. However, I've managed to get some information for you. So the situation here in Spain is potentially it's getting better. It's still cases are still decreasing. The index of people getting sick is still decreasing, and the index right now per every 100,000 of people here is approximately 100, which is very good. A lot of different regions in Spain, right now there are 4 approximately, that have less than 50. So the index is less than 50, which means basically that these regions have the pandemics under control. It doesn't mean that they can relax all the measures and get back to normal, but still they can allow people a little bit more of freedom and open a little bit more of restaurants and shopping centers. So let them have a little bit more of the opening hours and open museums and a lot of different cultural events in these regions. Madrid has mentioned that they won't put on any more restrictions. Right now they have 15 different zones restricted with movement, so they cannot leave their area where they live, but still there are bars open in Madrid, in restaurants. There are a lot of different places that are open in Madrid, and shopping centers as well. Barcelona and Catalonia, especially the whole region of Catalonia, but I suppose we're more interested in Barcelona, in the biggest city. So Barcelona has put a little bit more of opening hours for the bars and restaurants. From today, 8th of March, bars and restaurants and different food industries will be open from 7:30 in the morning until 5 p.m. After 5 p.m. they will be closed. They still are not able to serve dinners, but the local government has mentioned that they can deliver all the food until 11 at night. So even though the lockdown is from 10, but they are still able to travel and to deliver you the food until 11 o'clock at night if you wish so. Shopping centers as well are reopening in Catalonia, which is very important news, very good news. And they also increase the number of people allowed to be at the same time in different sports activities and gyms, for example, as well as in swimming pools. So Catalonia is slowly but surely leaving some of the most important restrictions there, and this is a huge relief for many people, because Catalonia had the most severe restrictions of the area for quite a while. What else is happening? Since today, as I've already mentioned, is 8th of March, usually here in Spain, it's not really that kind of a big celebration as in other countries is, as for example in Russia, in a lot of post-Soviet Union countries, and maybe in the north countries of Europe. But here it's more of, it's not even a bank holiday, nothing at all. It's just a day when a lot of women go out to the streets, when they somehow scream for their rights, when they gather together and try and tell to the world what they need and what they want. Usually these are some kind of manifestations that we have. The biggest ones were always in Madrid and in Barcelona. But this year in Madrid, they forbid all the manifestations and protests, and they said no. Now we have very delicate situation with the pandemics. We don't want it to start growing again and have the 4th wave already. So they've decided to cancel all the protests. But in Catalonia, I know that approximately 60 different cities, in between them Barcelona, of course, they've decided to gather some small groups of women and just walk through the most important areas of the city and say what they want to say. Of course, they will all need to wear masks, they need to keep the social distancing, and they are not able to gather a lot of people together in the same group because police officers will just ask them politely to leave. But this is basically what's happening today. during the day. The other very important news is that right now we have like trial period concerts, trial concerts that they are trying to see if it's worth opening concerts and different festivals in summer here in Spain. Already a few months ago, there was one concert that was made in Madrid in the closed area. It wasn't open air. And there gathered approximately 500 people. They were all given new FFP2, so EPI, protection, self-protection masks. And they were asked to make the test the same day, in the morning before the concert, to see if they have the virus or not. And then they didn't have to keep the social distancing inside the concert hall, nothing at all. They could just have normal life inside the concert, but they had to wear a mask. This was the only thing that they were asked to. Basically, now it's happening approximately the same thing in Barcelona. In Barcelona, there will be one concert on the 27th of March, so at the end of this month. And this will be celebrated in Palau Sant Jordi for maximum amount of 5,000 people, which is going to be not a small concert, let's be honest. This will be without social distancing, but as it was in Madrid, they will be asked to make the test the morning before the concert, and as well on the entrance, they will be given the FFP2 masks. They have to wear them all the time inside, but then they don't have to keep the social distancing. The most interesting thing about this is that everything depends from this, basically. If they will see that after this, they won't have any new cases, that people maintain the masks on the face, that they disinfect themselves, that they can stay on the concert without having any negative consequences, then in summer, so from the end of June, beginning of July, we will be able to celebrate all kinds of different festivals and concerts here in Spain, which will be just a breath of fresh air for a lot of people and for a lot of companies that basically work from this. Their work is concerts and different festivals. So let's hope that it's going to be positive result and that some concerts, at least some of them, maybe open air, will be available in summer. This is basically what's going to be happening. By the way, the price for these concerts will be 23 to 27 euros approximately online, and this price already includes the price of a mask and the test. So no one will be paying more than this amount for the concert. What else is happening? Spain is trying to reduce and eliminate, basically, from Spain, a lot of different factories that produce energy from heat. Basically, these are the ones that are burning carbon, like black one. I will put you the name here, as we call it here in Spain. Here in Spain, it's called carbón negro. It's like black carbon, like that. And they're burning it to basically obtain the energy. 10 years ago, we had approximately 14 factories like this, but today we only have one, which is half working approximately, and they are trying to close it very, very soon, maybe even this year. What Spain is planning to do? Spain is very actively right now entering to the new century of the green renovated energy. This is pure energy that doesn't affect basically the atmosphere as the others do, and it doesn't affect our climate that much and doesn't have that much of bad impact. So what they have is they have a project approved for 5 billion euros. This is just a huge amount, unbelievable amount of money. And what they will do is that they will just take out all the factories that produce energy by heat, and on the same place where they were, they will build the new eco energy, like green friendly energy factories, as you want to call them. So these basically are going to be solar panels. There are going to be maybe some kind of other renovated energy factories. But the fact is that they are trying to help our air in Spain, because the pollution was very high in some of the regions. and they're trying to help the global climate change in general. I know that it's just a small piece of sand, like in the beach, that everyone needs to do it in order to change something, but at least it's something. It's very good. So here in Spain, we're going to green energy very, very soon. What's happening here with the weather in Spain? I wanted to share it with you because it's very important. Here we have, we didn't have any kind of orange alerts or red alert due to the rain. We just were told that it's going to be raining in our area in Valencian region, but we didn't expect that the rain would be that much. For example, in Torrevieja, which is on the south part from Alicante, there were 60 liters per square meter of water in the record amount of time, in a very short amount of time. And as a result, you know what happened? As a result, the streets were full of water. The draining system that is inside there, that is basically in a lot of different cities here in Spain, cannot just cope with the whole amount of water that was on the street, and everyone were just flooding. You know, the cars were just going as down the river. You know, it was just awful. And it's not only in Torrevieja, it's in other different places here in Spain, but especially there in Torrevieja, you could see the huge impact of rain. Here in Benidorm, it was raining yesterday. It was raining here in Albir, in Altea, in Alicante as well, but it wasn't that much. There were no floodings, nothing at all. It was just raining slowly but surely throughout all the day, the entire day of yesterday. Today the sun comes out for a few seconds, but there's still cloudy. It's not raining right now, gladly. And by the end of this week, probably the situation will get better and we will get our sun back. As you can see in this picture, this is the situation in the rest of Spain, and there are only some sunshine available on the north part, probably west part, and slightly on the south. There is a yellow warning for rain in Balearic Islands and here in Valencian community for today, but as I can see, no rain for now. There are less clouds than it was yesterday, so hopefully it won't rain. What about the temperatures? The temperatures, as you can see here, are decreasing in a lot of different regions here in Spain due to the fact that it was basically raining and it was cloudy. On the north part, the maximum temperatures are from 1 degree, can you imagine, from 1 to 14 degrees. In the center, from 3 to 13. Mediterranean and south area of Spain will have between 11 and 17. Here in Alicante and Benidorm region, we will have approximately 16 to 17 degrees. Not much, but it's still okay. Barcelona will have 13, Granada in Andalusia, south part of Spain, will have 17, Malaga 19, and Sevilla 17. In Madrid, the capital of Spain, in the center, will have 13 degrees, Murcia 16, which is on the south part of Alicante. Balearic Islands, which are Mallorca, Menorca, and Ibiza, will have only 15. There's going to be raining and like a big amount of water will fall from the sky, so just be careful in case you live there or go there for holidays. And Canarian Islands will have 22 degrees, both in Las Palmas and in Tenerife. There it's very nice weather. In Valencia, which is slightly north from us, approximately 1.5 hours off way, there's going to be 15 degrees and there is a huge probability of rain. Water temperature is still 15 degrees. We still need to wait a few weeks more before we see the increase in the temperature of our Mediterranean Sea. These were all the news for today, my dears. I hope you enjoyed watching them. Don't forget to subscribe right here down below if you still didn't do so. And if you know people that might be interested in this kind of information in my channel, also please share these videos with them. Thank you all for watching. I wish you a very, very nice day of today and see you tomorrow with a new video from Benidorm. Bye!